peace of mind like you've never known. But when things change and you're down in the valley, don't lose faith, for you are never alone. For the God of the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God in the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God of the night. We talk of faith when we're up on the mountain, but talk comes easy when life's at its best. But in the valley of trial and temptation, that's when our faith is really put to the test. For the God of the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God in the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God of the night. The God of the day is still God of the night.
Well, good morning. I'm glad you joined us again today for another video on encouragement. I'm so thankful for the song we had this morning. What a wonderful song, God on the Mountain, and made popular a few years ago by a Southern Gospel group, and has been one of the favorites around the country since then. What does that song tell us? That song tells us that it doesn't matter where you are or what your circumstances, God is with you. A little over a year ago, Sandra and I made a video entitled Needs and Wants. On that video, she restated a problem that she's had over the years, and that was that when things surprised us, when we got a notice about something that was due or something we didn't know we owed, as she said on that video, she would fret. And she would always be sorry for it afterwards, because when we finally figured out what was going on, there was nothing to fret about. There was no problem. But many times that was something that was heavy on her heart when the unusual happened. I'm glad this morning to tell you that even when the unusual happens, God is still with you, and He's still on the throne. The God of the mountain is the God in the valleys. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. As I was thinking about that today, and I looked back to that video we made on February 19th, I believe it was, in 2022. By the way, while I'm telling you this, let me tell you that all of our videos that we've ever made are also on YouTube, and you can just go to Daily Encouragement with the Johnsons there and find our channel and click on the videos, and every video we've ever made is there. Now, I say that only for this reason. Sandra had an unusual way to reach the hearts of so many people with her comments about family life. And there's an awful lot said there in those videos. If you'd like to view them, that's the way to do it. Go to Daily Encouragement Daily Encouragement with the Johnsons there on YouTube. They're also on Facebook, those that we've made recently and some that we've made for time gone by. But we certainly thank you for watching today. And I'll say this, that if there's one thing I learned from that dear lady after 56 years of marriage, I had pretty well gotten it ingrained in my mind that even when we fret, usually it's already worked out for us before we even get started worrying about it. Why did I tell you that? Because so many people are troubled today, so many heartaches in the world, and we need to understand that we serve a God who is bigger than any of our problems. Did you ever think about it like this? If you are needing of grace, His grace is sufficient. If you're needing of strength, He is an omnipotent God, all-powerful. Nothing's too hard for our God. And if you need that sweet peace when it seems as though your heart would break, He is the God of peace that gives you a peace that passes all understanding. Folks, if I've ever understood that clearly, I do now. God has been good to me over the years. He blessed Sandra and I with a lot of wonderful friends. But when you lose a loved one, it's difficult. You know that. Many of you know that. But the grace of God and the strength of God and the peace that passes all understanding is available because we serve a mighty God and a wonderful, loving God who is ready to help us when the need arises. Well, I thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll have a great day. Continue to pray one for another. There's a lot of sickness in our area, a lot of sickness around the country. A lot of people are going through a heartbreak right now because someone they loved has passed on. You know, as a Christian, we can encourage them a little bit. Give them a smile, send them a card, encourage them along the way, and God will help you for doing that. Remember that verse in 2 Corinthians chapter 1 where it says, our God is a God of all comfort, and He will comfort us in our time of need so that we might be able to comfort others as they go through it. That's the first 3 verses or so of 2 Corinthians chapter 1. Read that sometime if you're needing comfort or if you know somebody who's needing comfort. Who do you think should be responsible for reaching out to those who need comfort, those who have been comforted? Because God can meet their needs as He met yours. Thanks for joining me. I hope I'll see you next time on Encouragement with the Johnsons. Bye-bye.